like it's working. Even, watch this, even when you think your leader is off tack and he's not doing the right thing, give your best. Let God handle the leader. You take care of you. You do what you're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, watch this. And this is what I learned. I learned this, and thank God I didn't learn it the hard way because I had good teachers. I had good mentors. I had good coaches. Yeah. Jess Mason know all about that. Good coaches. I had good, they taught me well. And what they taught me is, they say, you check up or you check down. You don't check up. Check down. Don't check up. God is going to take care of what he needs to do in them. Because guess what? God, watch this. Everything, I'm a leader. I'm a leader here. I'm a leader at home. I'm a leader at work. I'm a leader in a bunch of places. 101 Elite Men, Omega Psi Phi leaders. I'm a leader in many areas. But guess what? God, I have to answer to God in the way that I handle people. Just this morning, I handled somebody wrong. Ooh, it got quiet. Yeah. Y'all like when the pastor tell on himself, don't you? Tell the story, Pastor. I will. But I handled somebody wrong. Intent was right, action wrong. But at the end of the day, what happens is that what I have to do, because guess what? I know not only am I accountable to them, I'm accountable to him. And so I can't handle people any type of way. And I cannot let it go unchecked even when I didn't mean it. Just because I didn't mean it and just because it wasn't the intent of my heart doesn't mean it did not hurt them. So I still have to fix it. And guess what? Leaders, watch this. All of us in here are leaders somewhere. We're leaders somewhere. And I'm telling you, if you forget, you cannot stand on this that I didn't mean it that way. So I ain't even, nope, wrong. You're a leader. And because you're a leader, guess what? Now that you're a leader, you got to step up in your leadership. And if you cannot step up in that leadership, step down. Get out of the role if you can't handle it. Because at the end of the day, what happens is you have to not only answer to the individual, you've got to answer to him. Not just in church leadership. All leadership. It matters. It matters how we watch. It matters how we handle the people that God has entrusted with us. And so if we remember that, what happens is we'll understand. The only reason why I was able to understand that this morning and fix it quickly is because I had good mentorship. I had good teachers. I had good coaches that says, watch this. If I do it, I'll fix it. But if they do it to you, watch this. You better go fix it. You better go fix it. Go fix it. And at the end of the day, or if you do it, go fix it. Don't wait on somebody else to run it, because you have to understand that all of this, watch this, at some point in time is going to be your past. At some point, what's today, the 5th? The 5th of April, 5th of May? 4th of May? May 4th, 2025, at some point is going to be my past. Yeah. It's going to be my past. Watch this. When tomorrow comes, today's going to be your past. Yesterday is already your past. How are you going to handle today? Because your past sets you up for today. And so what Moses had to realize quickly is Moses, because of everything that he had been through, He had been through so much at this point. Because of everything that he had been through, when God screamed out his name and said, Moses, Moses, all he could respond and say is, here I am. Because he had already handled his past. And he had already been through his past. And he understood, if I went through all of that, surely I can handle this. Even though it looks crazy, surely I can handle this. Watch this. This is what Paul says. He says, I press toward the goal for the high prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. I press towards it. I don't let anything take me away from it. I got to press towards this thing. I've got to handle this thing well. And so what happens is now, what you have to begin to tell yourself is that I'm here now, not just physically, not just emotionally, not just spiritually, but intentionally. I am physical, I am emotional, I am spiritual, but I have to be intentional about what I do. I have to be here intentionally. Yeah. God called Moses by name. He didn't call him by title. He didn't call him by mistake or not even by reputation, but he called him by name. Called him by his name, which shows you that, watch this, everything that Moses had been through, God still called him by name. Killed the Egyptian, still called him by name. Yeah. Watch this. Tried to do this and do that. But guess what? Moses, he had been through all this. And guess what? God still said, you know what? I love the flesh side of you too. No flesh can glory in my presence. But I love your mistakes, or I love you through your mistakes just as much as I love you through your good stuff. I'm going to love you through your mistakes too. Yes, you killed the man Moses, but guess what? Moses. I'm still going to call your name. I still got something for you to do. Nothing that you did so bad that I still don't have purpose for you, that I still don't have destiny for you. And so God says, watch this, even though you flesh, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to do all these things, guess what? I still love you. You still got to come see me about it. Don't get it twisted. You still got to come see me. You still got to come talk to me. But guess what? I love you. I still got something for you. And so watch this. The climb doesn't start at the top. It begins when you say yes, right where you are. Your past set you up for now. Watch this. Now your obedience is significant. He says, do not come any closer. God said, take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Your obedience is significant. I'm done, Brother Luis. God never calls you just to stay where you are. He never calls you just to stay where you are. Watch this. But he reveals himself so you can move in obedience. Don't let God reveal himself to you and you're still disobedient. Don't let revelation come. Don't let truth come and you still doing what you want to do. If God has showed you who he is and he showed you and he's revealed himself, you've got to move in obedience. What God told Moses, he said, take off your sandals because where you're standing is holy ground. We can bring that down some in the monitors up here. Where you're standing is holy ground. He tells him this, and he lets him know this. Watch this. Before he gets himself killed, before he gets himself tore up, he lets him know that where you're standing is holy ground. Take off your sandals. Take off your shoes. And so watch this. Moses' moment of revelation was also in his moment of commission, where God commissioned him. Because Moses, watch this, even though he had been through hell, and even though all this stuff, he had done all this stuff, guess what? God was still going to send him to deliver the watch this, the Hebrew people from the hands of the Egyptians. He was still going to send him on a mission to bring his people out of Egypt. He was still about to give him purpose. He was still about to give him a job. He was still about to give him something to do. He was still about to push him into his destiny. Even though he had these things that were lingering in his past, these things that were trying to hang on and pull him away from what God was doing with him, at the end of the day, God still commissioned him in the moment. So watch this. The now isn't just about presence. It's not just about being there. It's about the permission to step into your purpose. And God gave Moses this permission, but before he gave him permission, he gave him instructions. Take off your sandals. And see, what we have to do, what this is indicative of, is that sometimes we don't want to get into stuff because we think it's too dirty. Watch this, not that we're above it, but we're like, at the end of the day, I've already been there. I've already done that. I'm not going back again. And it's indicative of the fact that, watch this, that even though he was, the Bible says that he was in the far side of the wilderness. Dirt under your feet. Yeah, nasty, dirty. Issues, problems. Things happening. Watch this, that, hold up, I've already been there. I've already done that. I don't want to go back again. Why should I go back in to pull somebody else out of something that I've already been delivered from? Why should I go and help somebody come out of something that I've already overcame? Why should I try to pull somebody out of some mess when I've already got my message? Why should I try to enlighten people through all these tests when I've already earned my testimony? I don't need to do this. But what happens is that God tells him, watch this. No, take off your sandals. Put your feet put it on the dirt. Because watch this. This is what God was trying to show him. Where I show up, where I reveal myself, where I come in and show you that I am God, now this is holy. And so a lot of times we look at the muck and the myrrh and we look at the dirt and we're